Yo, what's up, the Insane Game Freak here. I want to go listen to the One Piece podcast because they got that new episode up, and I'm gonna listen to it. So I'm gonna do this review, and then I'm gonna do that thing. And all I have to say for this episode, which is Bakuman episode 19, Hattori is a very sly motherfucker, but apparently not sly enough. Now, it's a good thing I named my last episode review Friendship Strain, even though I had to upload it twice because of bullshit reasons. And because I'm a dumbass. Yes, I am a dumbass. I just want to convey that to you people. I'm a dumbass. Because they do actually end up splitting up. Shujin and Psycho are no longer a pair. A shitty, what was it? Asho Shiri Muto, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm probably mispronouncing that anyway. You can correct me in the comment section below. There's no more. We're done. It's over, man. The game is ended. They're not working together anymore. So what you can figure is the Shujin hadn't came up with a name, so they split up. This went into a whole bunch of shit. This actually was a really good episode in my opinion. They focused, after they split up, it was kind of like a mutual split, whereas that Shujin really still wanted to work with Psycho, but Psycho was really impatient about getting serialized. So what ended up happening, and then Kaya thought it was her fault when Shujin was explaining to him that Kai wasn't the reason why he was being lazy. Actually, she helped him because he was still working on it. It was his own damn fault that he couldn't meet Psycho's deadline. So Psycho's like, I'm working my own shit. Kaya felt bad thinking it was her fault. Really, Shujin really shows that he really does care about her, telling her it's not her fault, saying that he really does like her. Half of becoming a manga artist is for her. It seems like he originally didn't come into the game with the kind of mindset Psycho had, because he was doing it for his girlfriend. It became about Kaya halfway through it. I guess over the summer break, he started realizing he's in the same position fucking Psycho's in. The only difference is that he's hanging out with his girlfriend more than Psycho is with Azuki. So Kaya feels bad. Kaya is told not to tell. And unfortunately, she's silly and she tells fucking Azuki, which is even really funnier because of what happens later in the episode. And then what happens from that point on is that they go to Hattori separately. And this is going to explain why I say Hattori sly. Hattori is talking to both of them. Not at the same time, like separately at separate dates. And he finds out that they're both working on the mystery because they don't realize. Remember how I said they were both kind of synced up on the mystery thing? They still don't know that the other one is doing the same type of story. Whereas Psycho has the idea for the detective mystery kind of thing. And Shujin just happens to be writing a manga about mystery, writing a name for mystery, a mystery manga at the same time. Hattori finds this out. So what he does is, like, Psycho doesn't know anything about Shujin. Hattori tells Shujin, though, certain things like that him and Shujin are on the same page. And Psycho still wants to work with Shujin because he's offered a chance to work on a manga that would get serialized really quick. But he's told if he works on it, he wouldn't be able to work with Shujin anymore. And so he was very conflicted, so he decided to just turn it down because he didn't even know what he wanted to do. And it seems like that would have been a bad idea to jump into something when he's not even mentally prepared for it yet. But Shujin is notified that Psycho still wants to work with him on some level. Shujin wants to work with him on some level. Actually really wants to work with him because in the fact that he's the one who asked. So Hattori is like, I'm going to keep this away from both of them that they're working on the same manga. He hints at the Shujin, but he doesn't outright tell Shujin this. And he hints it and he lets them work on it for 2 years. He gives Shujin and says, work on this for 2 years. And he almost goes to the point where he wants them to work together so badly. He was willing to make Psycho not get serialized. And he's like, no, if he does good enough, let him get serialized. Don't hold him back because that would fuck him up. He didn't even want to know about what what Psycho's manga was about because that would have fucked him over. Like, he wanted to write something original so it didn't feel like he was ripping off Psycho or feel like he was ripping off Psycho. Now, back in the beginning of the episode, when they were sitting out talking to each other, giving back the key to the studio, he said, "I'll still let you clean up. I'll help you clean up your name a little bit but it's 100 yen a piece." So a month later, after a whole bunch of shenanigans where they're working separately and Kaya's trying to help Psycho and trying to help Shujin at the same time, because Psycho realized how hard it is to write names, and Kaya wants to help asking Shujin how to write names, and then going back and telling Psycho, and then lying, saying that she already knew through other reasons. A month passes, and he shows, and Shujin goes over there and he says, well, you said 100 yen each to clean up my names, right? He's like, yeah. And he shows him, he says, oh, I got 5 names done, and Psycho hasn't even finished one. This is over the course of a month, so this episode takes course over a month. It's been a month. Technically, they're 10th graders right now, I think. They're sophomores, because, remember, we just got out of a summer break, which means it's been a year. So, they're 10th graders right now. So anyways, this is when they find out they both been working on detective manga, and then they're like, oh shit, we're working on detective manga. What the fuck? He's like, oh, Hattori is a very sneaky bastard. And so they come up with this plan. We're back together. It only took them a month. We're all good, and I was happy about that. And pretty much from their point on, they have it where the whole idea is the trick is that they're going to lie to Mr. Hattori for 6 months, pretending like they still don't work together. They're gonna lie to Hattori for 6 months and pretend like they're not working together. And what they're gonna end up doing is coming up with like 10 ideas to get serialized, and then they're gonna go in that way. And that's really, and the episode actually ends on Kaya freaking out after a month, saying, "Please, you two need to get back together." Like, we just got back together. We're sorry for making you worry. And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I accidentally told Azuki that y'all broke up. And then Psycho texts Azuki that everything's cool. And she texts the whole thing about them syncing together. Which is weird, because it seems like everyone's in tune. It seems like Azuki's there even though she's not there, and it's weird. Because they all look at the text, and Kaya laughs. So, it's actually a pretty good episode. I thought they handled this really well, in my opinion. It's like they're doing time skips, but it doesn't feel like time skips. And mainly because it's not like long ass time skips. Like this anime time skips like through weeks and months, for the most part. It doesn't ever skips 2 years, and that's what I was thinking when I heard 2 years. Well, I thought they were gonna time skip for 2 years, which would have been fucking ridiculous. But no, they only time skip for like a month, and they got back together. This is a really good episode, personally. I liked it. Hattori's gonna be so pissed. He'll be pissed and surprised at the same time. He's like, damn, I thought I was being a ninja. I thought I was being sly and sneaky. Damn it. Ah. But I mean, it's a good episode. I like this episode. It's for people, dude. Also, just put in the comment section, just out of curiosity, how are you guys liking Bakuman so far? We're like 19 episodes in this bitch. And I heard this manga is only gonna, I think it stops around 25 or 26. We won't know until we get to 25 or 26, obviously. But I'm just saying, that's what I heard. And tell me if you want this thing to get a dub, because I want this thing to get a dub. I would totally buy this shit if it got a dub. That's just point blank. And besides, they could sell it off the whole Death Note thing. You know, I think Death Note's a Viz dub, which means we would get a fucking Viz license, which I really don't want. But, nothing against Viz, just I don't really trust them with dub. Like, but put in the comment section, how are you liking Bakuman so far? What'd you think of this episode? Would you like it to get a dub? And if you do, who would you want it from? What I'm about to do, though, is I'm about to go listen to the One Piece podcast after getting my stuff out of the washer. And I will catch you guys later. Life's a game. Play to win. Keep on going. I can't sing, but it's a try. Yeah, this is what we do on Sundays, people. Ha 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 ha.